I love the question. Should I rent my house or should I sell it? What's the right timing? I'm Spencer Schumacher, Spencer Real Estate Group. Help people buy, sell houses, land, condos, commercial, greater southern Wisconsin, based out of Madison. When we got asked that question before, let's say 2008 through 2012, the question was, the market is terrible. I can't sell my house right now. If I rent it, is it going to keep me afloat for a little while? There was a lot of positives to renting it. Most of the time you didn't rent it for what you had for mortgages. So you didn't quite cover all your expenses, but it kept people afloat for a long time. Today's conversation is house prices are very high. We could pull out some of this equity and sell it, or there's a whole world of Airbnbs, vacation rentals, VRBOs, where I could make some money on it, or I could rent it in an annual lease and maybe not have a ton of expenses, maybe not a ton of time into it, and to make a profit and to let the market continue to grow. So if you think the market is going to be higher in the future than it is today, renting it may be a good option. If you think you're in a location where renting it can actually make a lot of sense, short term or long term, it could be good. Single family houses and long term rentals, like a year lease, are tough to cash flow. They're tough to make money doing it. You can make a little bit. Sometimes you break even, but if you have a furnace that goes out in that first year, most people are not making enough to cover the cost of a furnace. So different things to think about. You also want to think about, if you're thinking about renting your place, are short-term rentals allowed in your neighborhood, in your city, in your town, in your county? There are a lot of regulations throughout the country about short-term rentals. Madison is more restrictive than some, other places are not, but you want to make sure you know the rules, because if you have people coming, going a lot, all of your neighbors are going to know, because they're going to see cars coming, different people there, and a couple complaints, if it's not legal, will cause a lot of issues for you. Selling right now is really a great option oftentimes, because you could grab that money out. Maybe you're downsizing and buy something smaller. Maybe you're going to upsize. Homes are selling quickly. Homes are selling for a lot of money. So should you sell? Should you rent? Depends on the time of the world. But I think it's a great conversation to have. I can do all the math on it. I have the analytics for what your place could potentially rent for. And we could talk recouping. I have a ton of spreadsheets I'd love to go over with you. So Spencer Schumacher, love to help you make your decision whether you should sell or rent.